people don't realize that it takes a lot to get a shot to go. Me especially. I was colorblind. I tried to join once. I found out I was colorblind, and I tried to weasel my way through it with some, waivers and stuff, and it ended up not happening. And so in 2006, they actually wouldn't let me do training, and I got out of the Navy. And then I had to trick my way back in. I tried to cheat the test. I would wear a red lens contact in one of my eyes that would help me pass the color vision test. But in order to pass the regular vision exam right before it, I had to learn to hide it behind my eyeball. So I would roll it
Oh
behind my
my.
eyeball when they would look in my eyes, and then I would roll it forward when I would do the color vision test. And so I did better on it, but I still didn't pass. I didn't pass. So it didn't work, but it's like kind of a funny story. Um, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Eventually, a SEAL that tried to help me the first time that I was in the Navy became the Admiral of Naval Special Warfare. He was also a colorblind Vietnam era guy, and when became the admiral, he was like, "I'm the boss now. Join up. We can do whatever we want." So thanks to Admiral Bonelli, I got my shot. So I got to go. But long answer is it's a privilege to get to attempt to go. All that being taken away from me the first time really opened my eyes to how lucky I was to get to be there. And so it kind of changes your perspective.
It's funny that you're like such a fighter in terms of like, I knew I wanted this, like I'm going. But when you were younger, it was more like, I guess like, was it the whole quit of because just things were just hard and challenging and like you weren't sure if like you liked it versus I have a passion, like this is what I want, so I am going to do everything I possibly can to get there.
Yeah, one thing that really changed me was when we moved to Texas. I ended up with a very tight group of friends that I played sports together. I was in school with them, Bible study, everything. And they're still my best friends to this day. But we were very hard on each other. We ruthlessly teased each other and bullied each other. And I mean, we're like brothers. And there was no room for being a wuss, and it really shaped me. And I was really lucky to have them. It held me accountable too. I didn't drink or do drugs because none of them did. And I didn't want to do that and let them look down on me. There was an accountability we all had that we didn't ever really speak of, but we just had a standard that we all knew we had, that we were tough and that we were going to do the right things. We did a lot of like, you know, rambunctious things, I guess, vandalism and just regular boy stuff. But we're like, hey, we're not, doing really bad stuff. So, but it really shaped me to like not be a quitter, just not to like let discomfort be something that holds me back. I've always been really stubborn and want my way. So the weaseling to get back in the Navy just kind of came natural, especially after they told me I couldn't do it. Then I really wanted to do it. Um, I honestly joined in 2006. I graduated in high school in 2004, and I didn't even go to my graduation. I showed up after it was done, and just to hang out with my friends. And everyone's asking what college people are going to and stuff. And they're like, "What are you going to do, David?" On the spot, I just was like, "Well, I guess I'll just join the Navy and do what my dad did." And that's how I decided to join. And at that time, it took a while to get in. You don't get in right away when you sign up. But when I showed up in 2006, most of the SEALs that were around were combat veterans that had seen a lot of action in the events after 9/11, whether it be in Iraq or Afghanistan. Being around them really instilled in me a duty to serve my country in that capacity. One event that really kind of lit a fire in me was when the Admiral of Naval Special Warfare came out to Great Lakes to talk to the recruits and see kind of that part of the pipeline. He gave us a little talk and he was like, "Hey, I need Naval Special Warfare is an important part of what we're doing right now as a military, and I need guys. I need you guys to be those men that are going to make it." And I thought to myself, I was like, I know I can do this. I felt a duty to do it because I could. When I came back, I mean, I really felt a duty that I needed to serve my country the second time. The first time I joined, honestly, because I had nothing going on in my life. But it was that kind of being around the SEALs that really had served that instilled in me that duty.